It was a lot that happened. You know what I liked the most is we did a lot of situations that don't normally happen, some unusual things, and we aced it. We knocked it out the park. So that part was good. It was a very physical scrimmage. A lot of hitting going on, both sides. Some hard running too. We ran through some tackles, and there were some good tackles too. So overall, it was a great scrimmage. I liked how we were handling situations and knowing where the sticks were and time. We didn't have delay of games, those sorts of things. So it was productive scrimmage.
Can you go into more specifics about those unusual things that maybe you guys ate?
So we did last second stuff. So 23 seconds on the clock. You have no timeouts. You get tackled inbounds. You got to get the field goal team out there and get the kick on a far hash, and then less time when it was on a near hash. And then we worked one where there's only 2 seconds left, and you have to sub in a kicker. Quarterback has to stay and be the holder, and then one of the receivers get out, and then get it snapped on the whistle. So all that, we did it great. We practiced it, obviously, but now you're in the stadium with the officials. It's a little different, but we aced it.
See, the guys are wearing the uniforms. There's some mock game stuff going on today too, or anything? Any particular reason why?
Oh, we did everything. So we put the uniforms on, 'cause they're new unis. You know, get some sweat on them and see how they fit still, and with the tape and all that stuff. So we did a full warm up. We did a full halftime. We did everything. So we played a game today.
My understanding, the starters were supposed to be more active today than last weekend. Did you learn more about your ones today? What caught your eye?
Yeah, you know, they're always active. They were just active more in this scrimmage. Your usual suspects played how they always do. There was nothing surprising or anything. Nobody got worse or anything. So they did a good job. They stayed healthy, which was my goal, and we just keep on moving forward.
It seems like you've got usual suspects almost across the board. How nice is that?
Yeah, we have a veteran team. You know, it's a good thing for right now, and then next year you're going to be a little nervous. So you better enjoy it while you have it. So we're pretty pleased where we're at. We just keep working. It's still 2 weeks from tonight, so we'll see what happens as we keep working through practice.
Coach, is there anything you feel different at this time compared to last year in terms of maybe things you weren't aware of that you are aware of now and what you're looking for?
Starting out with, I was just looking at linebackers last year at this time, looking at the full team. Now I'm more concerned in how physical we are and how smart we are. And I think we're getting where we needed to get. I needed tonight to get the smart side of it, and we handled these situations very, very well. So we'll hit. Bulldog's always going to hit. So I'm not worried about that. I think we're a very smart team, and I think it has a lot to do with us having a lot of veterans. So we're in a good spot.
At least from the outside looking in, Coach, at the first scrimmage, the open scrimmage, I know that Mikey didn't really play much, but it looked like the offense kind of struggled to put the ball in the end zone that night. Were there more positive signs, finishing drives tonight?
So the first scrimmage, it was open to the public, all that. The units were all mixed match. There wasn't no true starters out there, any of that stuff. You know, it was kind of first week of camp, first time to get to be in here, that sort of stuff. Tonight we went in some units and things, so there's more of the groups working together that are always going to be working together. So tonight was a lot better than the other night, but the other night was funner.
See you next week, Coach.
Better than I did last time, just from an execution standpoint. But you know, ultimately, I walk away from this feeling like we have a chance to be pretty good. We just got to kind of shore up a few things as far as offensive penalties. You know, when we don't penalize ourselves, you know, we're pretty good.
For you, when you're looking at the offense, is there things that have surprised you, or the things that maybe are catching your eye now that you didn't see or expect?
No, I think the big thing that I'm encouraged by is just maybe the depth at some positions. You know, I feel like we've got some really quality depth, you know, between the receiver room, the running back room, tight end room. You know, I think that's probably the coolest part that's emerged from the fall camp, you know, that maybe I didn't necessarily feel as good about coming out of spring, that, you know, through, you know, a couple weeks now, I feel like we've got some quality depth, some young depth. So that's been the surprise or the encouraging thing.
Skip was saying you guys practiced a lot of unusual situations, last-second situations. What kind of things from an offensive perspective are those for you, and what do you think that says about the team that they, to quote him, aced them?
Yeah, we really, you know, and it's something that we have always taken a lot of pride in here, but, you know, just having answers for, you know, situations that arise that you might win or lose football games if you don't have an answer for. You know, we always joked about it, but, you know, Coach Tedford over the years either won or lost games on a lot of weird situations that, you know, he over time kind of made sure that there was answers for, you know, and so we've got basically a checklist that we go through, and we spend a lot of time educating. You know, I'll meet with the whole offense to kind of educate what we do in different situations, the why, We spend time educating them on the rules of it so that they really understand. You hear about these stories about teams that go play in the Super Bowl, they don't even know the overtime rules. It's like, no, we can't find ourselves in that situation. That's not a good enough answer. So we spend a lot of time on a variety of things like that.
I think the most popular question we've gotten lately is just about the quarterback room. Obviously, everyone knows Mikey's going to start, but for you, what are the things you're looking for in the backups and what they need outside of just the X's and O's?
It really comes down to who moves the offense the best, but a lot of that's the decision making. Is just little things like decision making when they're out of the pocket. Making sure that we can kind of run the base plays and we're not forgetting a shift or a motion or stuff like that. It's really who can kind of effectively run the offense and then move the ball. We can adjust to the best player. But the cool thing about our backups is both of them have a variety of skill sets. They both have similar kind of mental makeup. They're both smart. They both understand what we're doing. They also have different strengths that we can kind of play to and cater to.
What were some highlight plays tonight that stood out to you?
Cam Beecham made a great play, contested play down in the red zone for a touchdown. Antoine Sullivan, the same thing. We were able to kind of maybe in some third and long situations that we were in because of maybe a penalty or something like that, we were able to overcome it because, a guy catch and run and make some stuff happen. So, there was kind of a variety of things. There's a few that I'm sitting there going like we should have had some really big ones and we missed some opportunities too. But those are probably the main ones that stand out as the contested plays from Cam and Antoine.
Who are some players on the other side of the ball that are making it difficult for your offense?
I told Coach Coyle this, I can't wait to not play Cam Braca every day. Like, that dude is so talented, smart, good. I mean, Cam Braca terrorizes us on offense, and really the combination of him and Dean Clark, they play off each other really well. They disguise things. They do a great job. I mean, it really helps our quarterback from really kind of understanding coverages and stuff because they see so many different things from those guys. It's tough to block Devo Bridges. It's tough to block Corey Foreman. I think Phoenix Jackson's having a really good camp. I think CV, he might be my favorite player on defense. Just kind of his style of play and just kind of personality and stuff. So there's a variety of guys that have made a lot of plays over there.
Thank you.